In this video, I'm going to be testing Claude Fable 5 against Opus 4.8 by building the same app twice with those models. Now, this app I'm going to build is a task management app similar to Jira and Trello, where you can have all these columns. You can have the tasks inside the columns. You can drag them around. You can invite other team members. You can comment and mention all of that. You can add due dates, everything. So we're going to see everything in detail when it's built. So basically what I have here is two folders. Now each folder only contains the same prompt and the end file. Now this end file contains secrets for email credentials. So this will be used to invite other team members via email. And for the prompt, if we take a look here, it's now it's a detailed prompt. I'm not gonna read all of that. It's gonna take forever, but it's gonna be available in the description if you want to check it out. But basically, for the backend, we're gonna be using Bun. Now, if you don't know Bun, it's similar to Node.js. So just consider normal Node.js backend. For the front end, you're gonna be using React and Vite and Tailwind. For the email, I've already added the credentials, and the file our package manager is again going to be Bun. For the libraries, it can download any package that it needs for the drag and drop, state management, and all of that. Now, the requirements, the columns you can create, rename, add columns, and all of that. Real-time collaboration, so everything must be real-time. So when any change that you make, if you drag a card, if you do anything, all the changes must appear to other team members immediately without having to reload the page. Optimistic UI, so when you drag a card from one column to another, it must be dragged immediately without having to wait for the backend to respond. Offline handling, so when you lose your internet connection, you're gonna have like an indicator at the top, similar to Reddit. Show an avatar for every member viewing the board. So when you have multiple team members viewing the same board, you're gonna have like their avatars appear at the top. Accounts and access, you can obviously sign up with email and password. You can email invitations. You can invite any team member by email. You can assign multiple team members to cards. Obviously, TypeScript must compile. You can undo your own actions. You can create new boards. We obviously have rate limiting. So rate limiting is basically when you do too many actions, it's gonna stop you. And this is a security feature. So this can prevent bots and all of that from spamming our backend. Rules, we have multiple roles: owner, admin, member, and viewer. Cards, you can comment, you can mention other members. We have labels, due dates, filtering, and search. Activity feed, so you can view the history of each task and all the activity, if the status change, who created this, assignments, and all of that. Redo as well, so you can undo obviously and redo with Control Z and Control Y. Control K will open search pop-up or whatever, so you can search. Out of scope section, so this is stuff that we don't want built. Card attachments or file uploads, so we don't want file uploads. We're only gonna have comments and mentions. Priorities, password reset or email change, scheduled emails, analytics, undo of other team members. These are the things that we don't want built. For design quality, we're gonna be using Impeccable. Now, if you don't know Impeccable, it's a for the design quality, we're going to be using Impeccable. Now, if you don't know Impeccable, it's a new skill that Claude can use. Now, this it enables Claude to basically make better UI instead of this gradient AI slope thing. So I think it's pretty cool. I've already tried this before, so we're going to be using that. Self-testing. Now, this is the most important section. This allows Claude to basically self-test all the features, and it can automatically fix any issues that it finds. For that, it's gonna be using Playwright. Now, Playwright is a tool that basically allows Claude to open a browser. Okay, so both are finally done. Fable took 2 hours and 48 minutes, while Opus took 1 hour and 45 minutes. So Fable took about 1 more hour. So if we check the context, you can see Fable consumed 645,000 tokens, and for Opus, it consumed a similar number, 529,000. Okay, so let's test both of these. So here I have, this is Fable 1, you can see at the top it says Fable 5 campaign, and this is Opus 1. So let's try to create new accounts. Okay, I can create an account on Fable. Let's do the same on Opus. Okay, so this is empty view for Fable, and this is empty view for Opus. Let's create a new board. Okay, no issues here. Let's create a new board in here. Opus. Okay, no issues here as well. Okay, we have an issue in here for Fable. You can see the Z index issue. We don't have this issue in here. Okay, let's going to invite a team member now. So how do I do that? Yeah, going to invite this email, and here we can choose the role. So I'm going to make it viewer for now. I think we can change it later. Okay, I got the email here. I'm going to accept the invitation. Going to choose a name and a password. And yeah, so I was able to join the same board. So I'm going to do the same for Opus. Let's see how do I invite a team member. I think from here. We also have an overflow issue similar to Fable. Yeah. Okay, so here's the invite button at the top. I'm going to invite the same account. Here I got the invitation as well. Okay, and I'm also able to join the same workflow workspace IP. Okay, now let's create some columns. So this is going to be test table column. Okay, let's create another one. Okay, let's add a few cards here. Okay, so drag and drop is working fine. Let's create another one. Okay, we don't have any issues here. Let's do the same in Opus column. Let's create a few cards. This Opus card 1. This Opus card 2. Let's create another column. Let's drag these around. Oh, it crashed. It crashed. Let's reload. Okay. Yeah. So there's an issue here with Opus. It crashes when I drag this in here. Yeah. So it seems when I drag it too quickly, it does crash. So currently, I'm going to write this down because it seems we have issues with both. Because I think we don't have this issue in Fable, so I can drag the cards around. Let's actually create a third card. I think I can drag these around with no problems. So, yeah. So now I'm going to test the real-time feature. So I have here to so this is Fable and this is also Fable, but from the different account. And this is Opus. I just need to reload. And this is also Opus, but from different account. So any change that I do here should take effect in here. Okay, yeah. If I move this here, you can see it moves here. And here's this account. If you remember, this was invited as a member, so or a viewer, I mean. So I'm not able to move the card. I can only view it, but I can't add new cards. I can't move any cards or anything. Okay, so let's do the same here. For Opus, let's move this. Oh, let's move this. Okay, it is working. Let's move this here. Okay. And this is also, I didn't specify the role here. I'm not sure how I can do that. Let's see. Okay, I can barely see it here. It's, no, I can't. Yeah, I can't really see. Okay, yeah, I can see it here, viewer. Okay, so now this is viewer account. So this account should not be able to do anything. Okay, it can view, but it can't, yeah, it can't edit or move or anything. And again, it crashes. So I would say this is working for both accounts. Now let's edit this for Fable. Let's edit this card. This to whatever here. Comment. Yeah, I can see the comment here. Let's open this. Okay, you can see the comment is here. Let's add another comment. It does appear immediately. Let's check the history because there is everything is stored here, which is cool. Okay, let's add a description. Okay, let's assign this on here. Okay, you can see we don't have any label, so this label 1, this label 2. Let's change the color here. Okay, let's assign both these labels. Let's add a due date. Okay, so yeah, no issues here. Can I delete this comment? Okay, so this is working perfectly fine. And here I can only view all of this. I can't change anything. So let's do the same with Opus. Let's open this card here. Let's add a description. Okay, let's add some comments. Let's add another comment. Let's assign. Okay, let's add a due date. Okay, I can choose an hour here as well. Let's create some labels. Okay, so it seems I need they added the labels in a separate. Okay, this the label 1, this label 2. Okay, yeah, so no issues here. Let's try to mention. So if I type add, I can see the account. Okay, that's nice. Let's try to mention in Fable as well. I didn't try that. So yeah, you can see no issues here as well. Yeah, so I would say that this is working fine for both. Now I'm going to change this account to this account instead of viewer. I'm going to make it a role that can edit. Let's change this to an admin. So now this one should be able to move the cards. Yeah, and you can see this account didn't need to reload or anything. It was immediately able to edit everything. So yeah, that's nice. Let's try the offline indicator. So I'm going to, this is Fable. I'm going to shut down the backend. Okay, you can see it immediately it says you're offline. Let's try to launch the backend again. Yeah, so the offline indicator immediately disappears. Let's do the same with Opus. I'm going to shut down the backend, and you can see it says offline here at the top. Let's run the backend again, and you can see it automatically reconnects. So yeah, that's working fine as well. You can see here these colors. These are the labels, but you can only see the color, which doesn't really mean anything. For Fable, you can see you can clearly see the label itself. So okay, so far the issues with Fable are team members. You can see I can barely see the team members here. That's the first one. Second one is when I move these cards, you can see crashes. The third one is I can only see the colors of the labels, which doesn't really mean anything. So I would say 3 issues with Fable so far, with Opus. And for Fable, there's only one issue, which is another Z index issue here. But other than that, it is Fable is winning so far. So 3 issues with Opus and 1 issue for Fable. Okay, so I'm going to try to accept the invitation link again. It should say already accepted or whatever. So this is Fable 1. Let's try to accept. Okay, invitation unavailable. This user has already been used. Okay, this is Opus 1. Again, it looks very similar. That's fine. You can see when I get emails for any mentions as well. So I got an email from Opus for the mentions that I did on the test, and I got one from Fable as well. So these are both working. Okay, let's try to delete a card here. It should disappear. Okay, it does disappear. Let's try to do that in Opus. Delete card. Okay, it didn't ask me to confirm, but yeah, that's fine. What is this? Yeah, we have this activity weird thing which I can't get rid of, and it's causing an overflow. So that is, I think, the fourth issue with Opus. Yeah, I can't really close this. So yeah. Okay, let's try to filter by assignees. So this should give me an empty list. Okay. Yeah, the filters are working. Okay, that is also working. Let's filter by labels. Okay, let's first remove this label. It seems I can't. Okay, I can. So let's filter by labels. Okay, that is working. Let's do the same in Opus. Let's filter by. Let's first remove this label. Oh wait. Okay, it seems we have an issue in Fable. Uh I can't click. Like I'm clicking here, but yeah, all these buttons are not working. So that's a big issue with Fable. So far two issues for Fable and four for Opus. Okay, let's try to reorder the columns. Okay, let's do that in Opus and Fable. Okay. So both of these are working fine. Okay, so I'm going to log out from this account. It should, again, we have this weird the index issue. You can see the logout button is behind the add column button. So that's another issue with Fable. So far three issues with Fable. Okay, I'm gonna try to log out somehow. And this button is not working. So that is the fourth issue with Fable. Let's try that in Opus. Let's try here, sign out. Okay, I am able to sign out and the avatar disappears. So I don't know who is winning here. Like, both of them have lots of issues. I can't really log out here, and even if I do that, the button is not working. Which is interesting because this one took more tokens and an extra hour. Okay, so I'm going to try the undo. So let's drag this card here. I'm going to press Ctrl Z. Okay, I'm going to press Ctrl Y. I think it should go back to the left. Yep. I guess this should be the same here. Yeah. Okay, let's try to do that with Opus. Let's move this card here. Let's press Ctrl Z. Okay, that is. We also have these buttons at the top here. We don't have this in here, but it's yeah, no big deal. Okay, we have activity feed here. We have this, but it's fucked up. Oh, we have two now. Okay, let's try to search. I'm going to press Control K. Test Fable. Okay, search is working on Fable. Let's do that in Opus. Control K. Test part 2. Okay, that is also working. Okay, so I'm not sure who is winning here. Like, both of them have critical issues. Like for Fable, uh, even though it doesn't crash, but the fact that these buttons are the top are not working and the logout not working, these are like big issues. And for Opus, the fact that it literally crashes, and you can see the Z index issue here. I can barely see the team members, so these are also big issues. So yeah, none of them are. I mean, I would say just Opus was faster, so that's also a winning point. So I guess Opus wins here. The extra hours that Fable took here is not really justified. But I think the UI in Fable is a bit better. Like if we compare this to Opus, you can see, in my opinion, it's a bit more modern. But again, both of them, I can't really see a winner here. Both of them have bugs, issues. But Fable took one more hour, so I guess Opus wins here. And again, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe Fable is meant for different type of tasks like deep research or whatever. I don't know. I'm just testing this out. Just let me know if you think I'm doing this wrong. I'm gonna leave the prompt file in the description if you wanna try this out yourself. And yeah, see you in the next video.